it! I freaking calling WTA! If you will not change your mind about the last game, I call it 5-5 scoreline. Or change your freaking blinded calls, which you did in the first and second set in favor of Gauff. I already knew it, so you will officiate. I saw through you miles away that you will be this idiotic, that you will be this corrupt. I knew it because I already saw how you officiated matches before. I was in favor of Americans just because Gauff, Pegula and the Niesman and those others are Americans. That's why those games goes to them, right? That's why I can make you sad about that. That's not how tennis rules actually works. That's not your excuse. That excuse does not work. And either you stop favoring Gauff over Liz and overrule your calls, or you freaking no longer are umpire. You understand? You branded umpire. Cheating like this. Those line counts don't work. And they don't count. Because they are actually wrong. Those point awardings are freaking wrong and incorrect. They're wrong. We all know that you made so many mistakes that it's actually crazy. Like I said, that you will cheat. That you will cheat to this extent. You cheated Benjic out of her victory against Gauff. And your colleagues also cheated Raducanu out of her victory against Pegula. Just because they're Americans. That's why you're giving them free wins. Just because they're Americans. That's why you're like this. If they weren't Americans, you wouldn't have been that way. No way you would have actually done that. No freaking way. It shows in Karta match versus Mira Andreeva. She is Russian. And you never. And your colleague didn't steal the win then. And your colleague did steal the win then. Then it wasn't any problems. If Karta would have been that round faced off any American, then it would have been actually always the point to that American in those key moments. That's not fair what you did. And that's why I'm so pissed at you. That's why. Because you, like I expected, made unfair calls, unfair decisions towards Liz. However, Liz now has to feel when you made bad calls so many in this match. When you cheated. When you were dishonest towards her. When you made your own point awardings, which are not according to the official tennis rules. You freaking cheater! Whenever Liz played against McCartney Kessler, then your colleague was actually smart. At least allowed Liz to win second and third sets, even if she lost the first set. Still she won the match. Because your that colleague wasn't brain damaged like you were. That umpire was fair. He didn't give the points to Kessler just because he's American. Crying out loud. Freaking loser umpire. When you will realize that not just Americans have to get points for their winners and opponents who enforce terrors, but also their opponents as well. If they're not Americans, even then it's their points. If they make a winner, or if their American opponent makes enforce terror, it's just as much point for those other players like it is for those Americans. For winners and for opponents who enforce terrors. Which part of that you don't get? You imbecilic umpire. Which part of that you don't understand? And no one has destroyed you. You will have to change your ruling. Which you made in the first and then in the second set and return all of the rubber points back. Say Valise. She no well lost that many points as you actually called. No freaking way. No freaking way. You make me so pissed with your absolute incompetence in official tennis rules. With you being absolutely dumbest official ever. How come only Gauff can actually hold your service games after saving breakpoint but not least? I ask you, how come only for Gauff it counts as service call when she saves breakpoints but not for least? You should have been way more fair towards Evalis. You should have applied the rules fairly. Then I wouldn't have actually said anything. In fair of shading, Liz actually won this match actually according to the official rules. Stupid umpire. Bigger stupidity than this I never expected from you. Expected that you will make those bad calls hour and hour and hour again would favor Gauff. That's clearly match fixing and you should be penalized for it. None of your stupid decisions which you made in favor of Gauff should be overturned. Or in tennis language speaking, overruled. You branded umpire. You freaking branded loser. Freaking idiot. That's not how rules works. Gauff is American and she is world number 3. That automatically means that she gets all those games, right? That's your logic. That's your logic. I mean, that's bad logic. If to think about it, giving to her all of those sets and all of those games just because she is actually ranked higher. That's not how rules works. Rules are same for everyone. They must be applied same for everyone. You lately don't want actually to follow the rules. Rules applies also to you. You will have to change your mind at least with the 10th game. Give that game to Liz. You understand? Because no way Liz actually lost in that game. It is actually 5-5 in the second set, according to the rules. This, you cheating umpire. You understand? Either that or you're freaking done.